Hey everybody, Ranty here. I'm here with another video. I'm out driving. It's a beautiful day. Actually, my first ever video on this channel was made while I was driving, ranting about how dogs are fucking disgusting. And yeah, I haven't made a video in a while. I don't like to think about dogs. Most of the time in my life, I'm just working, enjoying life, trying to get by like everybody else, and avoiding dogs and trying not to think about dogs as much as possible. And I don't post regularly because I feel like that would make me have to obsess about the thing that I hate, which is fucking dogs. But as we all know, sometimes those fucking mutts force us to think about them because they thrust themselves upon us in any number of ways. But actually, I'm not here to talk about dogs today. I am here to rant about cats and other pets, but I'm going to focus on cats because a lot of the points that I make about dogs, I feel like apply to cats. I'm going to start with feral cat colonies because that's an issue bothering me right now in my fucking neighborhood. We got all these goddamn loose cats that various people in the neighborhood just feed. They never go away. They piss and shit in your yard. They're always like just laying around in the yard or, on somebody's porch trying to get food. Every time I see one of the females that's pregnant, bringing more fucking unwanted kittens in the world, and my county does not, before anybody, you got to get a trap, neuter, release, you got to catch them and trap them, neuter, and release them. My county does not have a TNR program, okay? I've tried, I called. I would even offer a little bit of money. I mean, I can't afford to fix every goddamn cat, but they're becoming a nuisance. They're becoming pests and vermin at this point. But yeah, my county doesn't have a TNR program, and I'm not even convinced that they're even fucking effective. But every time I see a female, she's pregnant, and at least some of the kittens survive, because I'll see them like in a few months. They keep them hidden for a while, running around too. And before long, those kittens will start getting fucking pregnant too. There's all these unwanted animals. We've got enough unwanted animals. Shelters are full, and I can't just catch them. Yeah, so we could TNR, that's out, because my county doesn't have it. I can't afford to do it by myself. TNR is out. You can't just catch them and take them to the shelters. Even a kill shelter is full. They're not going to take them. What am I going to do? Just fucking leave the box there and run? Catch it and run? I mean, there's nothing you can do. They're vermin. They're like a fucking plague. They're a scourge. They just keep coming. And people already have enough cats. Like, no one's going to adopt them or take them in. Some of them are feral and won't even, like, touch humans or come close to humans. They just want to get fed from us and scavenge off of whatever we'll leave out. Meanwhile, they're killing all the fucking birds and squirrels. I saw one the other day walking off with a squirrel in her mouth, I guess for kittens. But they just kill wildlife. I mean, they really honestly just need to be fucking culled, just like fucking wild dogs. Just fucking gather them up, euthanize them, humanely of course, but get rid of them. Nobody wants them. We can't take care of them. They're ruining our neighborhoods. They're ruining the landscape. They're ruining the ecosystem. I mean, if you look at what cats do to ecosystems, birds and fucking squirrels especially just get decimated by these fuckers, and they reproduce at such fast rates, you can't get rid of them fast enough. They need to be culled. And if any fucking cat lovers out there, come for me, you adopt them all. You take them all in, because they're vermin. They're nuisances at this point. No one is going to take them in, and they're harming wildlife. I actually care about the ecosystem and wild animals, not these fucking man-made creations, though cats are a little bit less man-made than dogs are, but still. And, before my fellow dog haters come for me too, dogs are still enemy number one. Like, I don't consider cats anywhere near the level of threat to us as dogs are. Dogs attack and kill people they spread disease, but cats have problems too. And so that's about the outdoor cats, the cat colonies that piss and shit in your yard, spread toxoplasmosis, fucking just reproduce, kill and ruin the ecosystem. And there's not enough resources to take care of them. My county doesn't even have a goddamn TNR program, which I doubt is very effective anyway. And then, all the cat lovers, we gotta do something and take care of them, feed them. Take them into your goddamn house. I don't want them in my yard. So that's the feral cat point. Now let's go to people who have cats in their houses. The same ways that dogs are nasty, almost all of those apply to cats. You've got an animal that is pissing and shitting in your house. Now granted, most of the time cats will use a litter box, but you still got a box of piss and shit sitting in your house. They go in there and bury it, and they're still kicking up particles of feces and piss flying through your goddamn air in your house, and you're breathing it in, making food where shit particles are flying through the air. And that's if they go to the litter box. Now most cats do that. But then you got to keep the litter box clean and scoop it, unless you're a disgusting person who doesn't do that. But yeah, let me come back to that part. So you got shit box in your house, particles of shit and piss flying around. And, some people who don't neuter their animals or spay them, they'll just piss on your goddamn furniture. The cat will get mad because you got a boyfriend or girlfriend over, and they'll fucking piss in your goddamn clothes or on your bed. It's disgusting. And then cats can get on anything. Dogs, they can't really jump up on stuff a lot. They'll get on the furniture. Cats will jump up and get on your goddamn kitchen counter. They just went and covered up their shit. They had diarrhea in their goddamn litter box, covered it up, rolled around fucking with their paws in there, and then they jump on your goddamn counter where you make food. Y'all nasty motherfuckers. It's the same thing. They're still spreading filth and disease around your goddamn house. It's disgusting. And they can get on everything. They can get on top of the fridge. They can get on your counters. They can get in your bathroom sink. Anything and everything. Nothing is safe from a cat in your fucking house, spreading their goddamn fecal matter everywhere. It's nasty. Not only that, but they fucking puke all the time. Cat owners, you see TikToks and they joke about it. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, he puked again. Whether they're fucking throwing up a hairball or they just puke. Sometimes they just eat and puke. I don't know. Cats just puke. There's a King of the Hill episode about that, and Hank finally takes the cat to a regular vet who's not trying to charge him an arm and a leg, and the vet's just like, cats vomit. Sometimes they just vomit. But why do you want that in your house? It's the same thing with dogs. It's something sick inside of humans that are like, oh, I want to, completely dominate and control this thing that's going to depend on me for everything in its life. And ain't it so cute? Oh, it puked. Let me go clean it up. Let me make some food on my counter where it stepped on with its shit paws. Oh, ain't that cute? Don't you just love cats? Y'all are nasty. Cat owners. Cats really do bring a lot of the same filth that dogs do. They don't stink as bad. But then you have those cat owners who don't clean the litter box. And usually they're just nasty people in general. So that's just another way that they're nasty, because they don't clean their house. But you'll go, have you ever, especially if you work in customer service, we've all dealt with customers come in and they smell like straight up cat piss. It makes you want to vomit. It's disgusting, like the smell coming off them. You can just imagine the mountain of cat litter and piss in their house. Ugh. And you've seen those hoarder episodes, and you know that that's how these people live. And they come in stinking up your goddamn workplace because they live in filth and squalor. They have cats, probably 20 cats. And they think that they're being a good person by taking care of cats, but they're obviously not even able to take care of them goddamn selves. Because they live in filth and squalor. Just like dog nutters do. just because the cat pisses in a box most of the time, it's still pissing and shitting inside of where you live and eat and sleep. And again, dogs are like 10 times worse than cats, but the filth still applies. Any kind of animal that you have living in your goddamn house is gonna bring filth. And cats have different abilities. Like I said, they can get on and into everything. Cats can even be, in some ways, more vindictive than dogs. Like, if they don't like somebody you bring into the house, well, they're gonna piss in your clothes. That's nasty. And then the feral cats are just a fucking scourge. They're a fucking plague. They're vermin. Nobody wants all of these animals. And then people act like the humane thing is to just keep feeding them or trap, neuter, release, but yet we don't have funds or programs to pay for that. Like, y'all aren't you cat lovers aren't paying for that shit. Or if you are, nobody else cares enough to help you, so we just don't have the resources. The most humane thing to do is to cull them and euthanize them. Especially I'm talking about feral cats again now, but it would do wonders for the ecosystem. Like, how many birds and squirrels do these fucking cats kill? And then don't do a potluck at work. I need to know if you got animals in your goddamn house. But even if you don't, I don't trust people to cook shit and bring it. But especially cats walking around on your goddamn fucking counter with cat shit on their paws. Or cat hair. Yeah, the coworker, oh, you can tell I got cats. I've got cat hair all over me. Okay, yeah, thanks for signaling that you're nasty. Thanks for pointing that out. Yes, I did notice before you even said anything, but thanks for joking about it and trying to make light, even though you're nasty. Got it flying around everywhere. In the goddamn workplace. Or in public. They just spread filth, all of them. So that's what I think about cats. I'm against cat ownership. In general, I'm against owning any kind of pet. Because animals inside of your house, it's the hygiene issue. Cats, the dangerous animals are dogs, because those can really they do kill people. They bite people. Cats will scratch you. Yes, they can. Their bites can be dangerous too. But it's nowhere near on the level of dogs. Other animals still bring filth into your house. I don't understand the human impulse. It's like they treat them like babies. And they anthropomorphize them. Like, oh, little baby, so cute. Oh, he misses me when I'm gone. And oh, he got mad at me, so he pissed in my shoes. And why have animals that do that in your house? And even we get into other pets. Like, one time I had a cousin who had sugar babies, and all of my relatives would just talk shit about how their whole house stunk because of the sugar gliders, or whatever they're called. Sugar baby, sugar glider, something. No, sugar baby, something else. Sugar gliders, I forget. It's something. Some little rodent that they had, and they stunk up the house. But you have to keep the cage clean, which, yes, is a lot of work, but if you're not willing to do all that work, don't have a fucking animal. I don't know why anyone would want to go through all that. Fish, too. I've had fish before, not in, over a decade, but they're nasty, too. Cleaning their fucking aquariums is nasty. It's fucking gross. Why do you want that in your house? Go to a fucking zoo. Go to an aquarium, you fucking weirdo. But it's not only that. They get emotional bonds, especially with cats and dogs. And they treat them like little babies. Oh, that's my baby. That's my fur baby. It's gotten to where I won't even try to date anybody who talks about an animal, a dog or a cat. Because, oh, that's my fur baby. You can't take a trip because they got to find somebody to take care of the goddamn thing, or they want to bring it. They ain't bringing it in my motherfucking house. It's not coming into my motherfucking house, bitch. Absolutely not. Not to mention, if they got one, they probably stank themselves, so we wouldn't have even gotten far on a date anyway. But no. I'm not going to be with anybody who puts an animal above a human. Well, humans are animals, but you know what I mean. So, just in general, pet ownership, it's nasty. There's something creepy about it. There's something creepy about how humans want to dominate and control another animal, like give them food so they do what you want, and treat them like a fucking child, and contain them and control them, and having animals that aren't even fucking domesticated, like reptiles. Why in the fuck do you have a lizard as a pet? Those are not fucking domesticated animals. First of all, I don't think we should have any animal, but then to have that, it's just something weird and creepy. Something deeply sick inside of the human psyche that makes this so popular. And then just a tolerance for filth. I'll never get it. I will never, ever get it. And growing up, y'all know that I had dogs growing up. Kind of changed my mind over the years. I didn't, at first, becoming anti-dog, I really wasn't that much against cats because I didn't really think about them. But I did have a few cats growing up. Have relatives and friends who have cats. And, I mean, a lot of the same shit honestly applies. There's really if we can't justify dogs, we can't justify having cats either, and I don't see how you can. It's just disgusting. And cats outside are more of a plague than dogs. Now, a loose dog can be dangerous, and you have to be prepared to defend yourself. But loose cats, they spread disease, they fucking reproduce at such fast rates, they destroy wildlife. I mean, they're excellent hunters, and they'll just fucking decimate the local wildlife. Squirrels and bunnies and birds. I care more about those wild animals that were just trying to live than these fucking man-made mutants going around killing everything and pissing and shitting on everything. We need a culling, we really do. Just fucking gather them all up, humanely fucking get rid of them and start afresh. Just start afresh. Let our fucking wildlife live. Get rid of all the fucking stray dogs too. Nobody wants them. People act like they love dogs. They'll have their one and, all these bleeding hearts. But why are the shelters full? Why are the shelters full? I want somebody to take all these goddamn wild cats. The shelter won't even return my phone call or my email. And they don't have a TNR program. I'd have to drive 2 hours to the nearest one, and I don't have the time or resources for that. I work just like everybody else. But I don't want these things in my yard, pissing and shitting, killing the fucking squirrels. It's one thing, humans' relationship with animals has really just become sick. It's one thing when we had animals as kind of a symbiotic thing. They provide us with milk or they protect our livestock. That's a utilitarian thing. But having pets inside the house, there's no utility to it. It's this weird, creepy, sinister impulse to fucking dominate and control and baby something that isn't even a human. It's sick. It's sick, and it's got to be part of the human psyche for it to be so widespread. The anti-dog community is growing and has some of a robust following, but I don't think we'll ever really be able to get rid of dogs as pets because of just how humans are, really. But I know they better stay off of my motherfucking property, and I know they ain't coming into my motherfucking house. And I ain't going into nobody's house to have dogs. I ain't gonna eat no food from your goddamn house if you got a cat or a dog. Because I prefer not to eat animal feces. If I can at all avoid it, y'all nasty motherfuckers. Well, that was my rant about hate dogs and cats and other fucking pets. In general, I just don't see a way why anybody would want pets. It's something fucking sick to have all these goddamn animals and treat them like this and live in filth and squalor. But that's the way fucking humans are. So anyways, that's it for this video. Rant over. See y'all next time. Bye.